Today we will start with 18FT 704, that is garment testing, performance and sustainability. Now in this course, earlier we have covered 2 units. Now today we will start with unit 3, garment testing for determining the garment care. And in that unit we will talk in the lesson 1 about the wash care fundamentals. Now what do you mean by the wash care? You see, when you are using any garment, so by natural way it will attract some dirt and dusts and it will be soiled also. So we need to wash the garments. And this is also useful because if you wash the garment correctly, then the useful life of the garment will enhance. That's why we have to give lot of importance to the wash care. But what are the things involved in the wash care? Whether it is only washing or some other aspects are also associated with it. So those aspects are dealt in wash care fundamentals, covering not only the washing of the garments but also drying, bleaching, then ironing, dry cleaning, etc. So those things are very important in the garment which are going for export market in the terms of garment label. So care instruction label is formulated based on the wash care fundamentals. So let us see now the different aspects of wash care fundamentals and how it works. Now when you are talking about fabric care, one of the basic thing is that whether we are washing the garment in the aqueous media or non-aqueous media. Aqueous media means we have to wash the garment with some detergent and soap, etc. And some detergent action is there, detergency, by which the different kind of other particles, dirt particles, etc., which are there with the garment, that will be rounded off and it will come out from the surface. So that is called the detergency. Now in the aqueous media, when you are talking, there are various aspects that we will talk about. First we will see that when you are talking about the fabric care in aqueous media, what are the essential elements involved in it? Number 1 is washing, second is bleaching, third is drying, and fourth one is ironing. Now there are other elements also available in the wash care fundamentals, that is non-aqueous. What do you mean by non-aqueous? Non-aqueous is nothing but dry cleaning. There are various steps involved in it, like a pre-spotting, then actual dry cleaning, then post-operation, post-spotting, finishing and inspection and tagging. So dry cleaning, some solvents are used into that. That is called non-aqueous media. Now non-aqueous media, when you are talking, normally tetrachloroethylene or in short PARC is used in the system of washing of the garment. So that is called dry cleaning operation and it is in non-aqueous media. Let us see now fabric care basics. Now different types of garments, different colors are there and 3 main aspects are there. One is the finishing of the garment, color of the garment and the design of the garment. Those things are to be kept intact while we are washing. So in the wardrobe, various kinds of garments are available, which can be light or dark color or different other styles of garments which are available in the wardrobe, and different precautions need to be taken. Laundry precautions are to be taken to wash those garments. Now, one of the important aspect of care instruction is the color loss. Sometimes after washing, the color is bleeding from the garment. So, it depends upon the quality of dyes. So, dye performance will be determined by nature of the dye and the application method. So, one of the cause of the color loss is the dye. Improper dyes should not be used, which will be washed out easily. Causes of color loss, if you try to see, temperature is one of them. So, color loss, bleeding is taken place if a garment is washed in water that is warmer than recommended. So, for that reason, temperature of wash is very, very important. Then comes the drying operations. So, which condition you are drying? Over drying if you do at high temperature, this is also a possibility of color loss in the garment. Now, how to tackle all these things, that we will see. Now, let us see first the basic precautions need to be taken. The precaution the consumers need to take is the care levels. While washing the garment, one must follow the care levels. So, symbols on the garment labels will be there, and if anybody washes as per that symbol, as can be seen in the figure, then the useful life of the garment will enhance. Now, there are other precautions are also there, like sorting of the garment. Success in laundry starts with sorting. Sorting in terms of fabric like polyester, cotton, nylon. So, those fabrics must be separated out. Color, which type of color you will take, light color, medium color, dark color. So, it will be sorted out, like in washing that color will be there which are light in color. So, light color and dark color should not be mixed into that. And temperature of wash, of course, is very, very important. Which temperature you are washing the garment. Now, in the basic things when you are talking that of the garment, then we also talk about some special arrangement, that is when you are turning the garment inside out before washing and drying. This will enhance the life of the garment, then abrasion and dulling effect will be reduced, peeling effect will not be there. Now, detergent system, different types of detergents are available in the market, but components are there like alkaline agent that is useful for this detergent system. Then comes the other aspects of detergents, that is called chlorine. Okay, little bit of chlorine should be there. So, chlorine also will enhance the bleaching operations. Both chlorine and non-chlorine bleaches are available in the market. Now, in the detergent system, souring agent also is there. Okay, so souring is performed on the garment for neutralization purpose inside the garment. Then sometimes the softener is getting used in the garment. So, it will improve the handle of the garment, because after soaping and detergent operation, the garment become little bit of harsher. So, softener is getting used there. Ironing is very, very important, that how you are ironing the material, and in the ironing category, ironing, pressing and finishing, three important aspects are there. Now, in the ironing, if you see that in the garment industry, big establishment, that ironing is done and pressing also is done as is shown in the figure, and then the finishing operations. So, finishing operation is also available in the mass scale in the garment industry. Now, the rule of ironing is very, very important, how we will iron the garment. So, basic rule in the garment is that movement of the iron, how the iron will move on the garment. Then the application of the steam or application of the vacuum. Those three important aspects are there in ironing of garment. Now, application of the steam, when we are talking, we have to be very careful that vacuum and steam should never be applied together in the garment. So we need to take little bit of precautions into that. Otherwise the energy bill will enhance if we do that. And application of vacuum means synergistic rhythm of three applications such as movement of the iron, application of steam, application of vacuum shall generate effective result in ironing. So that's why ironing plays a major role. Now when you are talking about the care symbols, there are various symbols available in ironing. Iron in low heat, medium heat and high heat. So those kind of symbols will be there in the garment. Now temperature ranges are also available, like which type of fabric and which temperature zone will be selected. Like cotton 163 to 191 degree centigrade, wool is below 135 degree centigrade, linen if you take 191 to 218 degree centigrade, viscose rayon 135 to 160 degrees centigrade. So these are different temperature ranges are there for ironing. One must set the temperature of ironing correctly. And finally comes the dry cleaning operations. Okay. So normally the delicate materials are dry cleaned, because the advantage is here that shrinkage will be less in this dry cleaning, fading of the colors will be less, and it is a safe method overall. So dry cleaning operation is carried out in the industry by using perchloroethylene, but a disadvantage is that it is bioaccumulative in nature, and detergents are also used along with these dry cleaning operations. Now dry cleaning, when you are talking, the commercial dry cleaning is normally carried out on the natural fibers. Professional pressing also is done during dry cleaning. Careful packaging is to be done, and finally the inspection. So those are the different steps needs to be followed during dry cleaning operations. Now dry cleaning also is useful for buttons and beads, polystyrene, then different types of beads or sequins, then sewn garment. So all these things are important for dry cleaning operations. Now statement for care instruction, when you are talking, the different care levels are there here: washing, bleaching, then drying, ironing, and finally the dry cleaning. So these are the statement and the sequence of operation in the care instruction. Now washing, when you are talking, different types of washings are there, and different temperature detergents are there, different cycles of operations are there, hand wash also is available. So different washing systems are available at different temperature. Similarly, in case of drying, if you see that different drying methods are available: tumble dry, drip dry, flat dry, and line dry, depending upon the material what we are doing the drying. Drip dry, this is the symbols used for the drip dry. Okay. Then comes the flat dry. Normally the knitted garments or woolen materials, the flat dry is getting done as is shown in figure. Then comes another type of drying, that is the line dry. So line dry material is very simple, okay, and this is the symbol of line dry. And finally the machine drying, that is called the tumble drying. So tumble drying can be done at various temperature, medium temperature or a little bit of high temperature. So different dots are getting used there, and different symbols are there in the tumble dry, and it is done in some tumble drying machines. So those are called the dryers. Bleaching is normally carried out, chlorine bleach is there and non-chlorine bleach, both are used. So this bleaching operation is also carried out. Ironing, as we have already mentioned, that cool iron, warm iron and hot iron, do not iron, those possibilities are there in the industry, and it all depends upon the fabric type. And dry cleaning, when you are talking, that normally it is the fluorocarbons, petroethylene product, and sometimes the professional dry cleaning is also carried out for leather garments. So, dry cleaning operations are also available in the apparel industry for delicate and leather and suede type of product. Now, in the summary, we can summarize this lesson in this fashion. What we have seen here is the wash care fundamentals, means the method by which a consumer will wash the garment. What are the precautions needs to be taken, starting from the dyes or the drying method or packing method, whatever is there, the care or precautions, those are to be taken. And we have also seen that two different types of washing is there. One, we have seen the aqueous system, by which the detergent and water is getting used, and another system we have seen the non-aqueous media, that is the dry cleaning for delicate type of garments or the different kinds of woolen items or leather or suede kind of items. Now, basic problem here in this wash care activities is that number one is the shrinkage of the garment and number two is the fading of the colors. So, those are the very important area we have to concentrate upon, and depending upon the garment and what color we are doing the processing, that care instructions are to be developed, and care instructions are available in the garment care label, and one must follow this care instruction or the care label when they are washing their garments after use. It will not only enhance the appearance of the garment, but also it will increase the useful life of the garment if it is washed properly at a particular temperature, particular concentration of detergents. Different drying methods are applicable. So, which drying method will follow, either it is low heat or medium heat or high heat. Then ironing also is very important, which temperature will iron the product based on the material, whether it is a synthetic material, a semi-synthetic material or natural product. So, based on that, wash care is getting determined. So, that is all for this lesson 1. We will see more in other lessons in the wash care fundamentals. Thank you.